Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Untitled Chapter here, and I'm very pleased to be doing a special video tour as I take you around this 2019 Mercedes-Benz A-Class that's just arrived here on site. This fantastic luxury hatchback boasts a 1.3 litre petrol engine with an automatic transmission. This car's only had one previous owner and has just slightly over 14,500 miles on the clock. This car's also got its remainder of its Mercedes warranty until March 2022, so you're extremely well looked after here, as this car's in tip-top condition. It's also of the AMG line, so it's got some fantastic specs in store. Jumping inside, you'll see just straight away how refined and slick the interior is, and I can tell you firsthand that the half-leather seats are incredibly comfortable and very easy to adjust into that perfect driving position. Coming into the back here, you'll find there's plenty of room for up to 3 passengers. Again, very comfortable with the half-leather seats. There's tons of additional pockets for storage all around, and you'll find just underneath the passenger aircon that there actually is additional space here with 2 USB-C ports, which means with the correct adapter or charger, you can charge your devices here in the back as well. As we come to the rear of the vehicle, we can easily access the boot by simply lifting up underneath the Mercedes badge. Here we can see there's plenty of space inside, and of course you can always fold down those rear seats if you do need to push out the space a bit further for one of those bigger journeys. As we come to the driver's side here, you'll see on the door panel all the controls you'd expect, like your central locking, mirror and window controls. And you'll also note the heated seat controls for both the driver, and also on the other side you'll find heated seat controls for the front passenger. You'll also find the automatic headlight control here to the side with the electronic parking brake next to it. Just down below there's plenty of space and there's fantastic grip on the foot pedals. So now we're behind the wheel, we can easily start the car up with the keys in our pockets thanks to the keyless start. As we can see, our dash has come to life. Don't worry about the fuel light as we do refill every car before handover, but as you can see the incredibly modern display at the moment, and this can all be changed as well to suit your own needs, but I'll run over that later. For our steering wheel mounted controls, we've got tons of options. From the left hand side we can control the main media display without having to take our eyes off the road, and over on the right hand side you've got controls for the display here on the car and also our cruise control. You'll also notice the pedals behind the steering wheel. This allows us to change the gears up and down when we're into manual drive, which we'll see later on. You'll also notice that the automatic gear stick's actually here. Quite a unique feature of the Mercedes-Benz, but once you get used to it, it's extremely easy. With our foot down on the brake, we can simply move it down into automatic drive. We can put the car into neutral, of course, with the warning at the moment because we are stationary. But putting it up into reverse enables our rear parking camera, and you can see there are sensors as well on the front. And there's a fantastic tracker which shows you where you'll end up after manoeuvring. It's very handy, and you can manoeuvre this car into just about any parking space. There's also a parking pilot function to automatic parking, and you can change the camera views so you can get a better look around. Of course, to put the car back into park, just simply press in the button on the gear stick. And don't forget that our parking handbrake is on the right hand side. Like I said, it's a bit weird to get used to, but once you do, it's extremely easy. So as you can see on our touchscreen display, we have our navigation open, but we can easily access tons of apps in store. We can either control it with our finger on the touchscreen display or from the control panel just down below. This acts sort of like a mouse pad you would get on a laptop, and we've got all the hotkeys on the side so we can quickly switch to what we need at a single button press. You can play your own music either through a Bluetooth connection or through a physical connection like through one of the USB-C ports on board. There's FM, DAB and AM radio. And you'll also find you can change just about every setting in the car to suit your own needs. Of course, connecting your own phone via Bluetooth allows you to answer your own calls and text safely on the road. Like I said, using it like a mouse pad you would get on a laptop, it's very easy to flick through all the apps on board. So as we swipe at the bottom, we have the Mercedes-Benz themes. This allows you to customize the display to suit your current environment. So perhaps you want to save fuel and put it onto the efficient drive. We'll see our dash reflect that. It will keep an eye on your fuel consumption and let you know about how you're performing. Alternatively, you could look into the lounge function, in which case it provides a more comfortable ride, concerned about a long journey. This of course changes the drive select options, so the car might perform differently as well as letting you know how it's performing. Perhaps you're going for a bit more of an experience, then this setting will help you get the most out of your engine and maximise performance for speed. As you can tell, it's extremely fun to play around with, and it's all very slick and modern. Feels a bit like commanding a little spaceship. Just down below you'll find all your temperature controls, and these are reflected onto the media display up above. It has dual zone climate control, so the driver and the front passenger can change their temperature settings independently from one another, so no need to argue if the car's too hot or too cold, everyone wins. It wasn't the nicest day when I was filming, and I was happy to say the car was nice and toasty with no time, and the front and rear windscreen cleaners certainly worked at clearing the windscreens. Of course, don't forget about the heated seats with up to 3-tone settings. Just down below you'll find plenty of additional storage space and more USB ports so you can connect your own devices and charge them up safely. The armrest opens up as well, revealing more storage space and more USB-C ports. Like I said, make sure your chargers are compatible, but it's very easy to get an adapter. So if you're looking for an extremely luxurious, efficient and wonderful hatchback, this is one I would definitely recommend. It's absolutely jammed full to the brim of amazing specs, and it certainly stands out from the crowd. I don't think I've experienced a car this smooth and comfortable in quite some time. And sadly that brings us to the end of our video tour. So if you want some more information on this incredibly refined vehicle, you can go on down to the YouTube video description where you'll find a link to our listings, and of course you can always find us directly at www.motormatch.com, where we do provide a click and collect service. Anyway, hope you're all staying safe and have a great day. Cheers.